Hola a todos, aquí Axel y les traigo otro rediseño de unos personajes de la serie de Miraculous, Ladybug y Cat Noir. Y espero que les guste el video. With Kagami, I like his design. It's not exaggerated, it's good. But I remember that when I saw her for the first time, I feel like it was a copy of Marinette, but with colors. With her uniform, I like the design, but with some colors it didn't feel right. I don't feel like with 3 colors are a good combination. And with her writing, I really like it, but in season 4 they ruined her, and in season 5 they tried to make her okay, but it was more like forcing it. And being honest, I really like her to be with Adrian or Luka, but I didn't expect the creators to make her be with Felix. I really like that idea, but the way they put it, it was more forced than natural. With her hero design, it's good. I even found out the meaning of a red dragon, but I figured some things were missing, like a tail, horns, or even ears. Not all, but some dragons have those details. In my redesign, I added those details and changed the color red to yellow. I didn't like her sword design, so I looked for a different design and I used it. I even imagined that with her sword, she can use it to make air, thunder, and water appear and disappear. That can be her type of power. And with her uniform, sometimes I saw different schools to have 2 colors for a uniform, like blue and yellow, red and white, black and green, and more. So I did that with her uniform. And there is even her original design, and I like her having brown hair and the same color of her eyes. So I took those colors and she looked amazing. With her writing, I wouldn't change a lot, but like the main character doesn't like Adrian, I would make them meet each other like a coincidence. Marinette will try to make a dress inspired by her mother, culture, and be in a store looking for some tools. When she saw Kagami, she would remember about how she was akumatized. She would talk with her, present herself, and ask her about what she can use for her dress. That way they can start to be friends and Kagami will have a new friend. She can even be the model of her dress. With Adrian, it would be the same how they meet. In some reunions of her parents with work, he can start a conversation with her. They can talk about her parents, things that they want to do, their dreams, and more. She would meet Luka with the invitation of Adrian to go with him and have fun instead of going to their classes. She can share her favorite music and they can be best friends. And one of her passions can be that she loves dancing. It can be ballet, hip hop, or a different type of dance. Her mother wouldn't like that, so she would share her passion with her friends. And even at some point, she would know about Lila, and she wouldn't hesitate in defending her friends from her, even if that means give her a punch in the face if she doesn't listen. With Felix, I really like his original design instead of the show. I feel like they did more like copy and paste, which that I really didn't like. With how they wrote him, it was awful in my opinion. First, he is a villain, and hero again. They made his character so difficult, I couldn't even tell if he was a good guy or not. I was so confused. I like the idea of him being a sentimonster, but I always thought it was a way that the show wouldn't lose more views or lazy writing. In his redesign, I wanted to change everything. I took the idea of being a sentimonster, so I added the same colors of Adrian, but changed his appearance a lot. One thing I added was his eyes. I really like Mayura eyes, so in my version, a Sentimonster would have the same appearance, but her eyes are always different. They aren't perfect. He would have a lot of confidence, have hobbies, all that Adrian would want to be. He would have an amazing relationship with Adrian. They would break some rules, have fun, and eat whatever they want. But I wouldn't make Adrian a sentimonster, so Emily in the show has a twin sister. I would make in my version that her sister can't have a baby with her husband. So Emily and Gabriel would search for anything to help them. In that they will find the butterfly and pick up Miraculous. With that, Emily will use it to make Felix and tell her sister how she did it. With that, Emily, his sister, would learn to love his son, and his husband will do the same thing. But the husband of his sister will die in an accident. But she will start to take care of Felix and wouldn't leave anything bad happen to him in a good way. But like in the show, Emily will get into coma. So Gabriel would have a big hate into Felix and his mom. He would blame them for everything, so Felix's mom will tell him the truth and will give him the ring. So that way Gabriel wouldn't try to kill him or do something to him. In a day, he will meet Kagami and Marinette in a birthday of a friend of Adrian. He would talk with them and even be friends with these two, and he would start to invite Kagami to go grab lunch. He would ask Adrian for some advice or even from Marinette. He would also know about Lila because Adrian will tell him about everything that she did, even make his friends and parents of Marinette be on Lila's side instead of Marinette's side. So sometimes he will be taking care of her if Lila appears to make her suffer. In short words, he can be a type of bodyguard friend. In some point, he will accidentally know about Adrian being Cat Noir. So with that, he will tell him about how he's a sentimonster and even tell Kagami, Marinette, and Luka. Of course, they will accept him just the way he is. Luka is my favorite character, and I really hated how the show treated him. Like they made him disappear in season 5. And I really like the ship Lucanet, but this ship they ruined it in season 4. With his design, I really like it as a kid. Now I think it's okay. The only thing I would change will be his shoes. It can be a different color. With his hero design, it's really cool. They did his mag represent a snake and his Miraculous too. With his weapon, it's more like it's useless, like what can you do with an instrument? Well, I would make him play a melody and create weapons or snakes that can help him in a battle. In my redesign, I found a hairstyle and clothes that I think these are good, so I use it for Luka. I changed some colors of the clothes, but I use the same colors that he has in the show from season 2 because in season 5 the show changed his skin color. I don't know if it was only me that saw this change that the show did to him. Tell me in the comments if you saw this and what do you think about this. With his hero design, I was looking for some costumes and I found some that were funny, but I found some costumes that are amazing, his design. And I even found a makeup that is so cool, so I added them in this design. And just for curiosity, his design is supposed to be a green snake, so I wanted to change his color, so I searched if a blue snake exists. And with that, I knew what color would look better of his hero costume. With his writing, I would have him the same personality like in the show, but I wouldn't make Marinette his girlfriend, more like a true friend that wouldn't leave you. He would have also a nice friendship with Adrian. At some point, he would run away from home, so he would go with Luka and his family to stay there for some time, and even tell him all the things that he went through. And in a day, Adrian would introduce him to Felix and Kagami. At first, it can be difficult to start a conversation with them, but at some point he would talk about his favorite singers. So with that, the three would start to talk thanks to that. He would know about Layla from Yulika, his sister. He would get angry at her and tell her he is so upset from trusting a stranger instead of her friend. Even her mother too. And that way she can even learn from that, so when Marinette comes back, she would apologize to her and have her distance from Layla. That way she can start to get away from her and even tell Rose that what happened with her family. That way he will stay also away from Layla. He knows that what kind of person she is, so if she makes a lie or a rumor about him or his friends, so he will get evidence that will help everyone to understand from what she is saying is false, but it can be a little difficult because everyone believes a lot on Layla. And that will be all. I don't know if I will do more redesigns from this series or make a redesign from another series, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Give a like, comment, and subscribe to see more of my drawings and mini story I'm doing. That will be all, and have a nice day or night.